George. Congrats. You're going to the World Series. How you feeling?
Unbelievable. So happy for our fans, our city, this team, our country. Just unbelievable moment for everybody.
All right, take us through that at bat. They had been challenging you with fastballs. Of course, coming back from being hit on the knee. What were you trying to do as you get ready for that plate appearance?
Get the guy in from third. I didn't want to spoil unbelievable at-bats before me, and I didn't want to spoil unbelievable bunt. So just trying to get the guy in from third, and yeah.
Tell me what it felt like when it left the bat to you.
Well, I knew I got the guy in from third, but everything else after that was kind of up in the air, but I'm just so happy right now, honestly.
The reaction from your teammates when you got back to the dugout, reaction from the crowd.
Unbelievable. I love all these boys. I love this city, these fans. This is for them.
Congrats, George.
Thank you.
And that is a guy who has been there and done that in the postseason. Only Manny Ramirez and Jose Altuve have more career postseason home runs than George Springer, whose 23rd home run in the playoffs lift the Blue Jays to their first American League championship in 32 years. They will get the Dodgers in the World Series. Kevin Connors, Hunter Pence here. In his 8th winner-take-all postseason game, Springer delivers. Walk us through that at bat, Hunter.
Well, he said it right there. You have a runner second and third. You're trying to get a fly ball. You know, and Bizzardo, he buzzes the sinker down and in. You're probably expecting he's trying to get that ground ball once again. And he comes back with the sinker. We'll take a look right here. Here's the first pitch. You get that sinker inside. Springer backs up. So you're trying to get this ball in the air. Gets one a little bit more up. And a beautiful swing right there. That's going to get him in at the least. But guess what? Get him over, get him over, get him over, get him over, get him in, all three of them.
Toronto executed that inning almost to perfection, right? The leadoff walk and then the single by IKF. You were raving about the bunt that Jimenez was able to get down.
Yeah, and execution in the pivotal moments just applies pressure. It applies more pressure to the Mariners. And for Jimenez, just nice, quiet body, doing the little things right. The focus and the execution of the Blue Jays from Game 6 and 7 with their backs against the wall was immense. It was elite, and this is why ultimately they're going to the World Series. Obviously, you have to execute the home, the fly ball and the homer, but that bunt set the table excellent.
The franchise has had some very memorable home runs over the years. This is near the top. Nothing, of course, beats the most famous moment in Blue Jays history, 1993. Touch 'em all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life. Joe Carter, Game 6 to win the World Series and walk it off against the Philadelphia Phillies. May we also submit to you Joey Bats, Jose Bautista's 3-run shot in the 7th inning of Game 5 of the 2015 Division Series that ultimately helped beat the Texas Rangers. Bautista and the bat flip to boot.
And I mean, really just looking at all these at-bats, the Joe Carter, the jubilation, the jumping George Springer, the bat flip from Bautista. What a beautiful stadium. Let's take a look at this George Springer once again. And the fans just going nuts at Rogers Center and the jumping just like Joe Carter. George Springer, he's got the springs. But, I mean, that jacket has been through some moments in Toronto. What a city, what a celebration, and what a sports town.
It's on tonight after the Game 7 win. George Springer's go-ahead 3-run homer. We take a look at StatCast powered by Google Cloud. 381 feet off the bat, 99.1 exit velo for the biggest home run in his postseason career. And, you know, one of the big stories in Game 6 was, would George Springer be in the lineup? He's plunked on the knee in Game 5. He's a gamer in Game 6, delivers in Game 7. How about his ability to tough it out for these big two games?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just adds another notch to the already exceptional playoff, performances that he's done. But you see him take it off the kneecap. It registered exit velocity of 55 miles an hour off of his knee bone. You saw Game 6. He didn't look like himself. You could see he was kind of fouling balls off. But obviously here in Game 7, it doesn't matter. He numbed it out and toughed it out. And what a beautiful swing on a 96-mile-an-hour sinker from Bizzardo, who, as Dan Wilson said, has been exceptional for them all year. But George Springer, big-time moment, big-time player, big-time hit. What a guy.
Second and third, Down 2. What's a hitter thinking in that spot?
Well, for a hitter right there, similar to what he just said, you don't make homers happen. Like, you don't force it. You have to have a good at bat. You have to understand what the pitcher's trying to get from you. He wants a ground ball. You're probably going to see a slider off the plate away, wants you to reach, or he's going to come with some kind of sinker in. So you want to get something that you can get into the air, as George Springer mentioned. If you're able to really connect with it good and it goes over the fence or you get a hit, that's a bonus. But the execution is a deep fly ball. Get your run in from third and move your runner from second over. And if you happen to connect, which he did, that's taking a good swing, not trying to do too much and taking what the game gives you. You could tell Springer wasn't swinging for the fences. He just caught the right pitch, the right time, the right moment, and that's how baseball works its best.
We had a baseball tonight prior to Game 7. We had a chance to speak with Eduardo Perez. We asked him who needed to star the most for Toronto. Take a listen to his answer.
George Springer has to get on base, and Lucas on deck is important, but George Springer, with his hurt knee, has to be the star, the experienced guy, the guy that's been there. You mentioned those 8 winner-take-all games that he's been a part of. If he is able to dominate on the offensive side, to be that spark in the dugout, to continue to just create damage on the field itself, then they'll have to pitch to Vladdy. And I think that's the key for the Toronto Blue Jays as they continue to just put the ball in play and just have fun doing it. But it's George Springer, the catalyst.